Well, I made it. I'm back here again. A different room this time, but the same hotel that I was in the first week of October. Not all that long ago, and the situation was very different. Um, I didn't realize that now would be happening. Um, how could I have predicted? How could I have known? I had no premonition. Um, I'm not a fortune teller, and I'm not a mind reader. Um, and I'm only just slightly okay at figuring things out and guessing at the truth of things. But a lot of it is just guessing. And then reality has a way of surprising me. And it's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Because as soon as reality stops surprising me, well, every story has a beginning and every story has an end. And right now, I'm enjoying as many beginnings as I get, because it won't always be this way. So I try to practice being aware and appreciative of all the things that go right for me, because I've had enough things that feel like they've gone wrong, but I'm not the one in charge of that. I don't get to determine or distinguish or discriminate between what is good and what is bad, what is right and what is wrong. I am not the arbiter and I'm not the adjudicator. And I don't want to be. That's the thing. I shouldn't want to be, ever. It's like I can deal with things as they happen, as I feel that they're occurring, but I'm not in charge of the morality of it, the ethics of it, because I start pulling at strings or involving myself or intervening. There's a natural course happening. It's like you never know when you're trying to do something good if that actually leads through unintentional, circumstance into something that was already going to have worked out okay, but now because of the intervention is now delayed or interrupted. And it's like sometimes it's just best to just, but then also it's a slippery slope of I guess it's just one's own best judgment. And for me, it's like I'm the only one that has to live with me. So if I make the wrong call or the wrong decision or don't act when I think I should have acted, it's great to know these things or to feel these things in hindsight. But whatever guilt or shame or remorse or despair or regret that I choose to feel or cast onto myself, or to feel cast upon me, imagined or real, that I might feel it's being attributed or projected or assigned to me. It might just be my imagination. Or it could be real, but then that's really none of my business. Because it only really matters how I feel about it. If other people have an opinion about it and they want to, that's on them. That's a statement about their character and how they feel about things, their ethics and morals, not necessarily mine. Because we might have overlap on a lot of things, but some things it's like they are not aware of the entire history and context and narrative and story that goes with the decisions and my reactions of how I interpret the world and deal with things. It might not make sense to other people, but it doesn't have to make sense to me. It only has to make some sort of sense to me. And it doesn't even have to make good sense. It just has to make some sort of sense that I can live with. And it might be nonsense, but that's another story. So I feel pretty good. things were getting handled, and the drive went okay. There were no problems. Um, a lot of things just work in my favor, and I don't even realize it. And the things that might not be working in my favor, I don't notice them because I don't let them grab a hold of me and take charge and have power over me. Because things only tend to have as much power as what I give them, to preoccupy me and worry me, stress me. If I attend to things to the best of my ability, within my capacity of my awareness, then things don't have a chance to excessively accumulate and begin to weigh me down. And so I try to treat people with the same respect, as long as I can remember. That's the caveat. As long as I'm remembering to do so, trying to treat people with the same respect and courtesy that I would want in return. Doesn't mean I always do it. But it is a working theory. But theories are only as good as how we actually practice them. So anyway, I don't know why I'm talking so long, and I don't know why I'm recording in this format when this is obviously not going to be a short video. I just I wanted to say hi. So, and I'm just talking to myself again in a hotel room. And yeah, I'm doing okay. And this will be the first of quite a few of these little interstitials. So this is my first night here. The sun's just setting out there. And, I'm in a good space, good frame of mind. And a car is backing up into the parking space out there. That's about right. So anyway, with that, I guess I should probably go or something. I don't know. Go do something else for a while. I don't know. The funeral is in the morning, and it'll be a small ceremony. Just a few of us. Graveside, saying goodbye. And move on from there. See what the day brings. See what life brings. Turn the page. So, I don't even know if I'll post this, but I probably will. But there might not be any sort of writing to go along with it. I'm just sort of in a twilight zone. Just my own personal realm of wandering.